howdy, welcome everyone. Sir HeroScape here today, coming at you with a live stream on the semis for the OHS Season 52 draft format between Chris Perkins and KnightofLight. Now, we actually do have my semifinal game coming up this Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. Same time, 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday, Central Standard Time, but they've already jumped in and started, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road here. So we've got the draft here really quick. I'll just review. Chris Perkins got Gray Spears, KnightofLight went Swift Fangs and Arctos, then Vipers times 2, they traded, Teeth times 2, Zitacron, Brute Gruts, Theracus, Brave Arrow, Guilty, Marku. Sorry, kind of flying right through that because they have started already. We're already in order marker 1, I believe. So we've got Chris Perkins here on the left in blue, and then we've got KnightofLight over here on the red. Now, note we do have Vipers on both sides. So I'm right, okay. So Chris Perkins has highlighted his blue, so it looks like we've got KnightofLight who's already developed Vipers on the right. So let's just see. Okay, yeah, because Chris doesn't even have any order markers on Vipers. Vipers full on the right. So Chris went order marker 1 on Theracus and must have dropped the Teeth. Okay, so Theracus flew out to grab this level 4 height just to be a roadblock and kind of get in the way, and to develop a Teeth of the Makwa, which is really interesting. Actually, to be more of a roadblock to kind of protect on this level 3 height, I imagine. That's a really strong spot. Interesting. Okay, so we've got... whose turn is it here? We've got... it looks like KnightofLight got 1 attack. Okay, and that was up into Theracus, 2 wounds. Okay, makes sense what's happening there. And then looks like Chris is returning with developing the Teeth and killing a few Veenox. Full order markers on Veenox early. That's interesting. I guess with the 2 squads, you're just trying to get as much out of them as quickly as possible. Veenox are so weak and so swingy, though. What else do you have? Swift Fangs, Arctos, Zedacron, Brute, Gruts, Guilty, Marku. Yeah, man, these are just really, really loose armies. Huh. I feel like maybe... Interesting. Gray Spears, Vipers times 2, Teeth times 2. I feel like Chris might have won out in the draft here. Yeah, because he gets 2 Vipers, 2 Teeth, and the Gray Spears. But Brute Gruts cannot be underestimated. Brute Gruts are quite good. So, this map is, I think it's Soggy Bottom? No, I don't know. I want to say Soggy Bottom. Soggy Crossings. Like the Soggy Bottom Boys. No, not quite. Not the Soggy Bottom Boys. Soggy Crossings. Okay, so we do have Loden. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, that's a very significant glyph for both armies, because you've got Vipers on each side and the Teeth that get D20 abilities. Okay, so Theracus already goes down. So his screen with Theracus was somewhat ineffective. I don't know. I mean, he had to soak 2 attacks into Theracus, which is 2 attacks not on Teeth, right? And now the Teeth can grab that level 4 height. Oh, actually, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe he was just trying to reserve the level 4 height for himself, because there isn't any bonding. You can't kill Theracus and then take the height. So once you kill Theracus, then it's like reserving that height while you're developing Teeth, because Teeth can't get there before Vipers get there and hold that level 4 height. So maybe that's what he was thinking, was Theracus hits level 4, holds that spot, soaks damage, then when he dies, then the Teeth just have a free level 4 to hop up on. So basically just reserving the height for yourself. That's a really interesting thought. I wonder if that's what his plan was there. Kind of a roadblock, but also reserve the height. It's an interesting play. I think, I wouldn't say obvious, but I mean, I feel like you just grab the level 4 height and just sit there until you, and keep maintaining that position. But he's got a lot on road. He can even, 1, 2, 3, 4, he can't get that 4 height unless he goes here, but then he doesn't have any attacks. Okay, I see what he's doing. Yeah, so he takes the level 4 height here, attacks down, which then frees up this guy and allows him to attack here. And then looks like he'll develop 1, probably, is my thought there. Yeah, I think that's probably what he plans on doing. Yeah. I wonder what he's thinking right now, because I mean, he went there. I feel like, why wouldn't you want that level 4 height? Does he feel like he's overextending? When you have range, and they already have base 0 defense, you don't have to take height to do damage. You could sit back like here, where you unlevel and just pot shot and force him to come to you. Okay, no, he wants to be aggressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, figures might as well. Oh, maybe even pop off a Brute Grut. He might actually go there. He might actually go to the Brute Grut just to kill a sleeper, because Venox are meh, right? You know, he could try and kill order markers off, or he could just try and kill a Brute Grut and get a free kill on, because Brute Gruts are just so solid. I could see either or, because KnightofLight went full Venox. So if he kills, if he were to go 1, or develop 1, yeah, attack there, attack there, attack there, then you've got 1 Venox Viper left. I could see both, because if he attacks the Viper and gets all 3 kills, he only has 1 Viper left. And then if he goes for the Brute Grut, okay, so he does go for the Viper, I kind of figured. Yeah, man, Teeth of the Makwa are actually pretty solid. Pretty solid. And watch him get like 5 frenzies in a row. That'd be crazy. And then let's just like get so much value. Let's go. Oh, but he rolled for the shield and he gets he rolled for the shield and he gets the so what happened there was he blanked, died. Oh my gosh, and then he blocks. Oh, that is so ridiculous. Okay, so what happened was he attacked, he blanked with the Makwa. Makwa have Shield of the Great Bear, which is like 16 or higher, totally safe, right? Then KnightofLight rolled for Frenzy, got it, rolled 2 for 3, and then he blocked again, but rolled 2 out of 2. Oh, that's gotta be frustrating. This is going very poorly for KnightofLight. This is, I mean, he just lost. Well, yeah, I mean, he traded Therakis for 2 squads of Venox. That's not a good trade. Especially because the Makwa are now in prime position to just destroy his entire start zone. So anywhere he puts order markers, he could lose an order marker. Because, think about it, this guy can jump up here. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, it would have to be on the level 2, but they can jump up here on height and blow up either the Brutes or the Swift Fangs. I mean, he can go here, he can go here. 1, 2, he can even come here. Man, crazy. Oh, and Chris beats him by 1. Ugh, feels bad. He really needed that initiative. To, at the very least, just engage, get some initial attacks off. But now Chris can be overly aggressive. Just drop down here and blow up the start zones. That's what I'd do. I mean, take advantage. You're going to get 3 attacks of 4 to blow up the start zones. Go for it. And it's on Swift Fangs? Yeah, just blow up the Swift Fangs, man. 1, 2. Just drop here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come here. Blow up the Swift Fang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe blow up that Swift Fang. And then come over here and blow up that Swift Fang. I'd go here or here to blow up that one. Yep. There to there, just like I was saying. To blow up that one. And then 5. This one to that one. Same level. Yeah. curious where he's going to go. Or maybe do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't get around yet. Oh. Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. I didn't see that one there. Yeah, so even better. Oh, and then he blanks with the Swiftfang. This is going so bad for KnightofLight. He got a block. That's big. That's actually big. If he can get one more block, he'll be okay. One more block? No, didn't get it. Annie, hello. Welcome to the chat. It's round 2, and we've got lots of casualties for KnightofLight. I mean, game's not over till it's over, but he's lost both squads of Enochs, half his squad of Swiftfangs. He still has Arctos, though, and Arctos is a beastly hero. And to be honest, Brute Gruts are just insane as well. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's quite literally in an uphill battle, but oh my gosh. Chris, dude, man, Teeth of the Makwa, man, they all they need is a 16 or higher just to negate any wounds they take. I mean, they're not A tier, but gosh, they're a pain because they have low defense. They got 2 defense, which isn't great, right? You should be able to kill that. But then on the back side of that, they get the Shield of the Great Bear, which is a 16 or higher, and they just roll well enough. Oh my gosh, and then he maxes out. Where was he maxing out? Was he on height? Oh yeah, that's level 3. Yep, 4 out of 4. Dang. Good block, but you're gonna lose an order marker here. Oh no. And the world crumbles. I have a feeling the GG's gonna be coming pretty soon. Oh man. He just lost the rest of his round. I don't know that I think he was trying to trust that he could win initiative and not lose an order marker. I guarantee that third order marker is on Swiftfangs. If he anticipated them to die, then, you know, good on him. And if he goes Arctos, but that feels bad. That feels really bad for KnightofLight. Annie, Heroescape was one of my biggest joys. So glad you're alive tonight. Hey, yeah, honestly, I've been playing Heroescape ever since I was a little kid. So same here. Same here. Oh my gosh, and then Chris rolls a 20. Jeez, for the Viper Frenzy. Oh man, insult to injury, pouring salt in the wound. Well, maybe they just wanted to get this game over with. I tell you, this is looking like it's gonna go pretty quick. Holy! I mean, I don't know what he's gonna have Brute Gruts left, and that's it. His Brute Gruts are gonna have to clean up Chris's entire army at this point. My word. Where's he going to go with Venox? I mean, might as well just get height attacks down on Arctos. Okay, finish off the last Venox. Yeah, 2 height attacks on Arctos. Sure, yeah. Get good value there. Oh, man, and he gets a 4 out of 4. Oh, man. Wow, what a game. Oh, my gosh. This is just a thrashing. And his 3 was on Swiftfangs. Yep. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, he basically lost a whole round. Jeez. This has got to be Chris's easiest game. It's got to be. Oh, man. Nothing against KnightofLight. Nothing at all. This is just, I mean, dang. Hindsight, did opening with Venox make the most sense? I don't know. Not sure. Oh man, can't even win an initiative for the Brutes to try and help him out. Now Teeth are going to come down and blow up his Brute Gruts. When you thought it couldn't get any worse, it just keeps getting worse for him, man. He's gonna be sitting in the start zone half this game without having taken any turns. at the very least, the most Chris... Actually, no, Chris can get 3 attacks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is brutal. He's going to have 1 Brute Grit left. This is my guess. He's going to go here. He's going to go here. 1, 2... He's going to blast this Brute Grit there, this one there, and then... Wait, is that a Brute Grit? No, that's Guilty. Whoops. Okay, so where's he going to go? 1, 2, 3... Okay, so maybe he can't get that one. Can he go for this one? Oh yeah, 1, 2. Oh yeah, so he stays there and attacks, or attacks that one. Oh yeah, and then brings this one up here and attacks there. Yeah. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe I guess he's going 1, 2. Oh, let's see, 1, 2. Oh, and then 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, and then 3 there. Yeah. Oh man, it just keeps getting worse. Oh, he's going for Guilty. I guarantee he thought that was a Brute Grit. I guarantee he thought that was a Brute Grit. Because initially I thought that was a Brute Grit as well. But, it was not. Oh my gosh, and then he blanks. Well, at least he gets a 4 out of 4. Let's see if Chris can fail his shield. Okay, look at that. Fails the shield. Any updates on HeroScape's reprint? Nope. Nothing really. Just that they'll be at Gen Con with HeroScape exclusive pins. If you saw my announcement in the quick 5-minute video I put on last week, or this week? Or no, today's Monday, so last week. Yeah, nothing else outside of that, so... I think they're doing a good job of taking their time, right? They've announced it. They've kind of let things just simmer, and I'm hoping, I'm assuming that they're just making sure they're doing it right and taking their time, and want to be thoughtful about it. So I don't know that they'll introduce anything new at Gen Con. I think again it's still pretty early, so my guess would be they're still going to take a little bit more time to present us with anything, but we're just excited it's coming back, right? Nobleman Nick, I'm sure they will have a little news there, not just pins. Yeah, that's what Gen Con's for, right? Is revealing things for those that attend. So it's very possible, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing against it. I mean, if you were to go to Gen Con and talk to the people there at their booths, part of being at Gen Con is, yeah, you have a little bit of a insider, knowledge, right? Because no one else gets to go. So I think it's definitely possible, for sure. So, I mean, we might be surprised, which is good. It's good to be surprised. The game is going swimmingly for KnightofLight, if you can't tell. He's oh gosh. Dude, oh my gosh, KnightofLight. He just can't catch a break. This is even worse than my game the other night, and I actually was able to pull out the win in my quarterfinal game. But KnightofLight, this is, I mean, his turn 3 on Guilty, he tried to go the safe route, and Guilty's dead, so he loses yet again another order marker. So he literally has 2 brutes, Marku, and is what's his face wounded? No, Zedekron's not wounded yet. I mean, Marku could do Marku things and just blow everything up and then decide to win the game. That's always possible, but very unlikely. He's still a single attacking figure, and Chris has full squads. He's got full squads of everything left. So 1, 2, 3. Is he just gonna murk Marku right here? Yeah, it looks like. Well, at the very least, he's gonna start getting wounds on him. Not sure where the last attack's going. Zedekron's engaged, so he doesn't need to attack Zedekron. Zedekron doesn't have order markers, so my guess is he'll take 1 swing at a brute. Well, he doesn't have to, I guess. These 2 brutes are engaged, so he can. Oh gosh. Okay, so 2 wounds on Marku. Blanks the second. Yeah, and then he just takes a swing at a brute. Makes sense. And kills that brute. Man, that is rough. Well, that's final brute can have fun killing a viper. That's all he's got going for him, unfortunately. That one brute, Oh yeah, oh that's right. The brutes have disengaged. Totally forgot about that. That's right. Yeah, I always forget that. I'm just very pessimistic after the last relaunch. Yeah, I tried to buy 4 sets worth, but it only reached half the funding. Yeah, I mean, it reached half the funding, but half the funding was $1 million. So I agree. It kind of sucks that we got kind of shafted by Age of Annihilation, and yet, what was I going to say? Oh, and yet, the fact that we raised $1 million with how horrible their marketing was is incredible. I think raising $1 million for an out of production game that's been gone for 12, 13 years. It's amazing. That's awesome, right? Which is why I think Renegade sees the opportunity that they're like, well, at the very least, we know we can make $1 million out of it, right? At the very least. So imagine them thinking, gosh, if we just put in a little extra effort and do the right by marketing and getting this right for the fans, and then we can make even more. And I absolutely agree. I think there's lots of opportunity here. But yes, cautiously optimistic is the way I would put it. They still haven't, shown their mettle yet. They still haven't proven anything. The fact that they've bought the licensing or contracted on the licensing is the first step, but the first of many that needs to be taken, and taken correctly to take care of business. So okay, back to the game. I know I'm chatting about other stuff, but this game is going to be over here in record timing. I've hit only 25 minutes of live streaming, so some of these games go 2.5 hours, so I'll take it. They're just very considerate, right? They realized I just needed a little break, a little bit quicker, content live stream. I'll probably take a moment to talk about a few other things after the game here, because it will be done the next turn, because yet again KnightofLight loses another order marker. Oh, disaster. Oh man, he's literally played. I'd have to go back and check. I think he might have lost as many order markers as he's played. It's got to be close. And again, that's nothing against. Oh wait, no. Did he lose an order marker? Oh no. I'm sorry. I misread that. Marku. Oh, I thought this was an attack against Marku. That's my bad. No, okay. So Marku's still alive. Mark, you never know. Marku could still do it, right? If he's got vipers to eat, he can do some fun stuff. But no, this is over. Why isn't he rolling for Eternal Hatred? Oh no, he did. Okay, I just missed it. Hey, if you can heal off of vipers, you never know. He's got plenty of squad figures to chew up, so maybe. Gosh, if this came back because Marku just blows everything up, man, that would be amazing. Games like that are just, they're just the best. They're the reason why we play Heroescape, right? But I won't hold my breath on that one. He's got a lot of work to do. Just talking about actual attacks, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's at least 10 attacks. That's assuming he even gets every attack to go through. That's at least 10 attacks where he has to avoid Eternal Hatred, get a kill on every attack, and still be healing and not taking damage. He blocked the first one, missed the second. But if he can heal one and only take 1 damage per turn, that's how you got to do it. Problem is he's got to take. Oh, if he goes here, he's going to be able to take height there. Ooh, yeah. See, he's thinking about. He's thinking about this. So if he goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, he can't. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so only one of them can grab height. Alright, well, he's going to get a height attack against him, but that height attack could also blow him up. Having 3 life to go through. Ooh, and Vipers are next. Nice. Okay. 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 This is doable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. I mean, Viper's got to attack Zedekron, right? Is Zedekron unwounded? And Zedekron, I mean, with 8 range, if there's enough units that Marku can clean up, I mean, it's possible. Of course, I mean, he's got 2 attacks he's got to survive first. Oh, and both are really good. 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Poor Zedekron never had. Oh, and he gets the whatever you call it. Gosh, my brain. Frenzy. He gets the frenzy. Yeah, well. I mean, you wanted to see Marku do some things, but alas, unfortunately, it will not happen. Odds are, no, I mean, he blocked those 2 attacks. I mean, he's still alive. I remain corrected. We've got 30 seconds before the 30-minute mark. Oh, gosh, he hits the frenzy again. He's 50%. Oh, man. Ah, just when you thought maybe he had a chance with Marku. Ah, God. Okay, I stand corrected. He blocked. 2 out of 3, though. Oh, what is that, death? No. 1 life left. Oof. Okay. Well, he's going to get a height attack out of it and get a kill, and then he's going to heal 1, so he's got to survive a couple more attacks. I mean, it's never over till it's over, right? Never over till it's over. Could do it. He's got to roll 1 shield. He does roll 1 shield. Marku's not dead yet. Let's go. I mean, that's the end of the round, though. So, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, he's got to win initiative, got to get a kill. Then he still only has 2 life left and a Makwa. I would go Makwa Order Marker, grab height, and just blow him up, yeah. If you really want it to be crazy, you could just go Grey Spears, but you don't have to. You can go Makwa, because there's no way that you're going to lose a Makwa turn. 20, and Chris again wins initiative. Oh, man, Knight of Light really would have liked to see an initiative there, just to try and heal. Let's see. Roseheart, also there are statements about clear goals, tournaments. It sounds well meditated. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they're looking like they know what they want to do with the game, so. I guess he pulled him off. 2 out of 3 is an attack up. Technically, he could block it, but I guess he just chose to not. He had 2 defense. He was on low ground attacking. The attack from height would have been an attack of 4. So, I mean, it's possible, but not likely he would have survived that. I think he just called it there. Well, that was a 31-minute live stream. The game is over, my friends. So if you came late to the party, you missed it. You missed it. These games normally, on average, you know, a lot of back and forth and positioning. But these 2 particular drafts were actually pretty fast and mobile and kind of spicy in terms of what they were doing. Really surprised, actually. Chris got really good rolls last game too. Yeah. Yeah. I actually don't think I don't think I saw that one, or did I? I'm trying to remember if I live streamed that one. No, I don't think I did. Cody, I came late to the party. Yeah, if you came late, you missed out, dude. This was a blazing game. I mean, online games. I mean, normally, a normal sit-down in-person game, yeah, it'll take 40, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, right? Online games typically take a lot longer because it's like more of a chess match. You have more time. There's not really a time limit. You just kind of play it out, right? And so this one just kind of, just blazed through. Now, some of that is attacks, right? Matthew Kress, Lafayette just started watching. Yeah. Once I close the live stream, feel free to go back and check it out and watch a little bit. It's the name of the game, I mean, was just momentum, right? There was a massive momentum shift early in the game. Round one, Chris just kind of rolled through the Vipers of Knight of Light. So Knight of Light opened Vipers. Now with only 2 squads, if you don't hit a frenzy, you just kind of lose them. And excuse me. And the problem with Vipers is, you to make them usable early game, you really have to have like 4, 5, 6 squads, because the key is that eventually you're going to get the frenzy, right? But the point is that you have to be able to continually replace. You're going to lose Vipers, and you're going to run up against a wall and just die. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go in fast and just smack and die and trade and just try and disrupt your opponent as much as possible. So if you have 4 or 5 squads, you can do that, right? That's part of the name of the game for them. With 2 squads, you have to play them completely differently. You can't open with them. When you open with them like that, then it makes them extremely vulnerable when they don't frenzy. Now, for example, say Knight of Light open and he gets 4 frenzies in a row. Then it looks like, oh, he made the big brain play or whatever. Or, hey, he's going to get all the trades he needs and he made the right play to open Vipers. But generally speaking, that's not the play. You don't want to play for the frenzy. Right, the frenzy is a nice thing to have, but you can't play to get the frenzy because their base defense is 0. So if their base defense is 0, then if you're playing for the frenzy, you're going to put them in a bad spot. So you have to just play good hero escape, get them in a good spot, use their speed to kind of stay out of range or stay out of engagements, and then launch into an attack. Now notice, Chris developed his Vipers mid-game, right? When things had kind of settled, when he had started getting engagements with Makwa, when he had controlled height and he had controlled some of the positioning where anyone else or any other units trying to deal with Makwa weren't dealing with Vipers. So Makwa kind of roll out, throw some skulls, clear out a few things. All of a sudden he's worrying about Makwa, and now you can throw an order marker on Vipers, because now Vipers can speed in with 7 movement mid-map, and if they get the frenzy, great. If not, then it's just another thing that Knight of Light has to worry about, because that 7 movement can go anywhere on the map after that first move. So I think it was a misplay of the early game development. I think I would have preferred seeing Swift Fangs. It feels bad because you don't want to have to go Swift Fangs because they're a melee squad, but I mean they get like 7 movement. Let's see, Swift, Hero Escape. I think they get that might be their only ability actually. Now I think about it. Other than the Wolf Pack, First Strike. Add 2 to their move number and 1 to their attack dice. Oh, see, that's so spicy. Like you've got to play Order Marker 1 round 1 with them. That's just a straight up misplay. There's no reason to play them. There's no reason for turn 1 to be on Vipers and then turn 2 and 3 to be on Wolves, because then you're just not using their ability. Gosh, if he goes Order Marker. Wait, 2 to their move? That means 8 movement. Oh my gosh, yes, that's the play. That's the play. Base 3 defense, you're grabbing height. Now, it feels bad because if he opens Makwa, Makwa are pretty solid. Sure, they can kill your unique squad, but you're bonding with Arctos, who's just a master in attacks. His base attack is 4. He's got, I think, a range of 5 and can just blow up any heroes and get you an extra kill. And remember, because of Wolfpack, if they kill one of your squad figures, then you get to get an attack out of Arctos. So you're still getting 4 attacks per turn, which is more than the Makwa, more than the Vipers. And based off of his placement in his start zone, you kind of figure he's not going to go Swift. He's not going to go Grey Spears, right? So the play here would have been for Knight of Light to Order Marker 1, Swift Fangs, and Arctos, and just speed run to height, which is honestly, I think, what Chris was anticipating, because you'll notice in the Order Marker 1, Chris threw down Theracus on this level 4 height with a Makwa. So I think he intentionally did that to block the height that Knight of Light could have taken, which makes it a lot more big brain move, because I couldn't figure out why he was doing that. I was like, that's a weird order marker. But not really. Not if you're trying to, again, block the highest height. Imagine Swift Fangs and Arctos up on this level 4. Let's see, turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he can't actually get to level 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so turn 1 he couldn't have gotten to level 4 with the Swift Fangs, but that doesn't really matter. You don't have to get to level 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's still 9. So still though, you could have platformed onto the level 3s here. And that would have felt really, really good. Turn 1 to just be platformed here onto the level 3s. And then kind of trying to blow up the Makwa, because Makwa would have been on low ground. And because of an Order Marker 1 on Therakis, yeah, you could have gotten early attacks on Makwa. That would have felt really, really good. Yeah, I just think that was a misplay, because opening with the Vipers, he couldn't get much damage at all, and then they died like by turn 2, and then he just lost all momentum, all positioning, and then basically Chris sat on this level 2 in front of the start zone until KnightofLight just died. Like after he sat here with Makwa, his start zone just got destroyed. So anyway, that's it for this game. In terms of other things going on in the HeroScape community, I'll take a moment for anyone who's interested or watching to just cover some events. We've got events going on all over, and I like to point this out because for those of you that aren't familiar or don't know, here on the events page on HeroScapers.com, there's tons of events going on. Again, we've got ScapeCon, which is next weekend, so you'll see here, well, not next, oh yeah, gosh, next week, that's so fast, that's coming up, that's next week, so the 9th through the 13th, there are still, oh, I guess I should move my head, yeah, you can see it though, the calendar here, the 9th through the 13th, so there are still spots, there are 60, I want to say, 5 people attending, let's do a quick count. 62. So right now we've got 62 confirmed. I think there's a few more actually. Well, I guess technically Tales of Valhalla, who's coming for some of the days. But there's still about 10 spots. I think, well, 71, 72 is the max. So any last minute people that want to join, I mean, true, it's not pocket change, right? I mean, it is a little bit on the spendier side. I mean, first of all, you have to travel to Indianapolis. But then if you want the full, weekend badge, it's $400, $350 if you don't do the breakfast. Or if you can just make a couple of the days, honestly, the day badge options are great. 1 or 2 days. Just for a full day of HeroScape, there's 3 tournaments every day. And then in the evenings we play other stuff. I'll personally be playing Zombicide in the evenings, running Zombicide games. I've got Olive Green Horde, Black Plague, so I'll be throwing it down with Zombicide till the wee hours of the morning after all the HeroScape gets finished. So for those of you that can have the time, money, and ability to come out and still join ScapeCon, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing time. If you can't, look for your local tournament. So out here in the just the normal events page, so this is kind of the events thread. This is the sub forum under ScapeCon. But in all of these events, these are all events that are local events all over the U.S. right now. We've got our Peoria monthlies out here in Peoria, Illinois, and that is going to be running this month. Actually, he didn't update the OP yet, but I posted earlier today, and I'll just quickly review these for you guys. But we're running Scraps. If you guys remember the Scraps format, and if you don't, read up on it. It's a lot of fun. But the Scraps format is really great. I even linked one of my videos there, so you should go back and check those. But we're running that in Peoria this month. We've got, let's see what else we've got. We've got Northeastern Ohio, Bloomington, Indiana, Osticon, which is out in, I want to say Minnesota? I think it's Minnesota. I'm trying to see. You'll have to check. I'm pretty sure it's Minnesota. I'm not sure if it says here. Just trying to skim. We've got Mars, DC, so if you're out in eastern United States, Missouri, these are seasonal tournaments. Out in Missouri, this is Columbia, so I go out to these ones. I go to Peoria and Missouri. Everett, Washington, West Michigan, the Utah scene, which is a massive scene out there in Utah. Mars, Salisbury in Maryland, Wisconsin, Louisville. These are all monthly tournaments. Lincoln seasonal, Colorado. Gosh, that's like 12. I don't even know, like close to 12 monthly tournaments all across. Capital Clash, and that one just happened out in Sacramento. That's a new group that just started building back up, and I know Super Frog in SoCal has started up there as well. Dallas, I think they're starting up again. Let's see, any others? These all I think are older events. Yeah, these are all older events, but yeah, I want to keep doing a plug for events with HeroScape coming back. I mean, keeping the community alive and keeping the community together, and just meeting new people and talking about HeroScape, playing HeroScape, is what has kept the community going for 12, 13 years. Obviously, being online and chatting and talking and creating, is all part of HeroScape. But at the end of the day, it's because of the people, right? You sit down across the table, you have a good time, you play some games, and eat good food. Have some lunch or dinner after. It's just the environment is what keeps people coming back. So love this game and love this community. Just want to continue to encourage you guys to be a part of it and find somewhere near you, even if it's a 3-4 hour drive. It's worth it, man. I mean, it's worth it to find a group that you can consistently look forward to meeting every month, and going out and participating in for a weekend. And it's one weekend per month. If you've got PTO days or whatever, one per month isn't so bad, right? Assuming, of course, you have to work weekends. If not, and you work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday day job, then you don't have to use a PTO day. You got your weekend anyway. Anyway, enough plugging for that. I know you guys who have sticked around didn't have to, and if you're still watching this, then kudos to you. But just figured I'd spend a little extra time plugging a few different things. I'm going to continue to be making other more interesting content than just live streams, but I do like the live stream format. I think there will be avenues for it to improve and get better over the course of the next few years with HeroScape coming back, and hopefully an official online format that they said they'd be creating. So starting now to get used to this kind of online live stream structure, and always appreciate any feedback and support. So anyway, let's see, any other chats? Matthew Crest, you going to go to EscapeCon East? Well, gosh, if I had a lot of money, I would. I've got some money tucked away for EscapeCon, right? Not sure if I have enough for EscapeCon East. It's in the back of my mind because it's not till November. So if some things work themselves out, then it's possible. Not likely, but who knows, right? Any thanks for covering this. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely appreciate it, you guys. I will go ahead and sign off. Glad we could get a quick live stream in tonight, and yeah, enjoy the content as it keeps coming out. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next time.